I guess that I was right about Vinicius again. Before we start this video, I just want to make it clear that this is not a video for me to stroke my ego or for me to boast about being right. This video is more of a compliment towards Vinicius and the incredible work that he put in this season. This is a player that had been ridiculed by Madrid fans and by other fans for not being quote unquote good enough, for not being critical enough, for not having the maturity needed to play for a club of the dimension of Real Madrid. A player below the age of 23. Of course, this criticism also came from the fact that other players in Europe, such as Mbappe, Haaland, and Foden, around the same age as Vinicius, were performing at an extremely elite level, and this fact only put added pressure into Vinicius. The main thing I want to say about Vinicius this season is just this season we saw the character of this man, of this young player who had so much pressure on his shoulders, and instead of getting complacent or asking for a loan or something like that this season, shying away from the moment, Vinicius worked extremely hard this summer to perfect this game, and it was clearly evident even in September at the start of the season. This man just looked sharper, and together with Benzema they created the most lethal attacking duo in Europe this season, the most impressive attacking line we've seen this season so far. But again, Vinicius, he put in the work this in the summer. He got bigger. You can just look at him, like, just physically he looks more muscular. One could say that he looks a bit faster and quick in his movement. His dribbling has gotten much more efficient. Vinicius doesn't take those extra steps, those extra movements for no reason that he used to before, and that has also allowed him to get into positions of finishing in a much more efficient way. And I think that if you're talking about Vinicius' development this season, is his understanding of the game, and that has come with experience. For example, in that goal against Liverpool, his movement was perfect. He started off in a position, sure, Trent could have done better in that scenario, but Vinicius, he started off in a position far wide, and then he just came in slowly and just on time, on perfect timing, and finished as he should have finished. Those are the chances that you put behind the net in a final. At the beginning of the season, I said that if Real Madrid were going to have the success that they wanted, that a club of the dimension needed to see, if they wanted that type of success, I said that Vinicius was going to be the player to look out for. I said the same thing for other clubs around Europe, of which I made a prediction. Again, for example, for Chelsea, I said that a player to watch for them would have to be both Mount and Havertz. Their productivity and success on the pitch would pretty much impact the whole team. And I said that about Vinicius. Vinicius wasn't brought in to be the replacement for Ronaldo. It would just be too much to ask from him. In fact, Vinicius came in as a player that would be able to learn from Ronaldo. But when he came in, it was also the season, at least the window of which Ronaldo left for Juventus, so he never got the opportunity. Vinicius was meant to be, Ronaldo's understudy. Ronaldo left, and so they brought in Hazard. And with Hazard, we all know what's going on with Hazard. It has just been really disappointing to see Hazard play. And so that also meant that Real Madrid had to look to someone else to be that guy on the wing that they needed. Hazard's injury record in Real Madrid has also not helped, and this also meant that Vinicius really had to just sink or swim. Last season, Vini had, in the eyes of many Real Madrid fans and to the standards of the club, a terrible season. In all competitions, he only registered 13 goal contributions in 49 games played. That is not acceptable, again, for a club of Real Madrid's dimension. And if you're looking at what Real Madrid fans were used to, Cristiano Ronaldo was scoring 60 goals in a season, 50 goals in a season. To go from that to just 6 goals from your main winger, from your main left winger in a season, is extremely disappointing. Yeah, Vini scored 6 goals and 7 assists, and he only had 3 goals in La Liga. compared to this season, Vini has scored 22 goals and assisted 20 times in 50 games played. So pretty much in the same amount of time, in the same amount of games, Vini has more than doubled his productivity. That is extremely impressive. 22 goals and 20 assists. That's 42 goal contributions. That's some of the best we've seen this season. Not only is Vini, scoring this amount of goals, but he's also been the guy to score the winning goal to bring the 14th Champions League to Real Madrid. When I said that Vini was going to be, that character, that guy that would make the difference for Real Madrid, even I did not imagine this type of impact. I just meant that Vini would have to up his game a bit, perhaps get 10 goals and 10 assists, or 15-15. But this 22 and 20 is incredible. And the impact he's had on the pitch when the team needed him most. Again, I have to bring this up again, because he has been his highlight this season, the Champions League final. I'm just really proud of Vini, and this is part of the reason why I love sports so much, this type of stories of where a player can have a terrible season one year and then come in the next season and just have a season just like Vini had. A lot of players in Europe would, give everything they have to have the type of success and, development that Vini has had. And this has really come from Vinicius' character, and this has, again, really shown this season. But anyways guys, thank you very much for watching the video until the end. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more game analysis, football history, individual performances, top 10s, etc. This is the beginning of something special, and it would mean the world to me if you subscribed and help me to grow this channel.